Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday evening. And I am here to kind of give you guys a little bit of an update on next year basically, and what we're going to be doing next year, and also give a little insight on live streams for the future. First of all, get to the big thing here. Next year, 2018, we're going to have the Interlaway World Championship where all the series will contribute points to an overall championship throughout the whole year. I'm really looking forward to doing that. And it is going to start out next year with the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. So I know if you look at my channel art on my channel there, that we have the Dodge Throwback Series logo and the Hers Elimination Series logo there. Initially, what I planned on doing was doing those two series in January before the Chick-fil-A Cup Series began. But the more I think about it, the more I'm looking at the future, looking at my outlook coming up in the next few days, or not next few days, next few months, I should say. I think it is the smart thing to do for me mentally, and for other reasons, like getting the cars ready for the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, just getting ready for the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. To just take January off as a whole. No races at all on January. And I know you guys, some of you guys might not be too happy with this, and you might be wondering, like, aren't you going to be off like 3 weeks in January from school? Yes, I will be, but I'm also going to get my wisdom teeth removed midway through, so there's going to be a time there where things aren't going to really be too possible. So I think it's just a smart idea just to wait until February and get the Chick-fil-A Cup Series started before we do anything else. Of course, the ARCA Series, Napa Truck Series, and all the special events this year, they'll continue on like normal. But once the year ends, once the checkered flag flies in the Interlaway IROC finale at Indianapolis, we're going to take a little bit of a break from racing here on Napa Fan until the Chick-fil-A Cup Series returns in February, and that's going to return right when the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series is going to return, and at least throughout the first say 13-14 weeks of the season, the schedule is going to closely align with the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series schedule. We're only going to have one race a week until the end of May, and it's going to kind of like coincide pretty well with the real schedule. So the Daytona 500 and the Chick-fil-A Cup Series is going to be back on Daytona 500 weekend this year. It wasn't this year, and I know it should have been, but it wasn't. But the whole schedule is going to, especially at the beginning, kind of line up with the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, or with the real thing, the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series, because you're going to Daytona, Atlanta, Las Vegas, all going to like kind of happen at the same time, and we're also going to have Nashville in there like Easter weekend, so we're not going to take a break that weekend. So we can keep the schedule going. It's going to be a 30-race schedule for the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. I am still working on it. It'll come out soon, I think, for you guys, which is going to come out well before we even do signups or anything like that. And another thing here, too, I know I said I was going to get rid of the chase format. Well, the elimination format is definitely done. We're not going back to that, but I am pretty sure that we are going to be doing a traditional chase format where at the end of 20 races, of course it's going to be a 30-race season, at the end of 20 races, the top 10 in points plus, actually it might just be the top 10 in points. It might just be the top 10 in points. I think that's how we're going to do it. The top 10 in points will get their points reset at the end of the 20 races, and then the next 10 races will determine the champion. Only those 10 drivers will have a shot at winning the championship. So we're going to go to an original chase format. And I kind of want to do this. I've always wanted to kind of do an original chase format with one of these series. And I think now's the time to do so. So we still have the chase in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, but it's not going to be the elimination format anymore. It's going to be strict points championship after, once we get to those 10 drivers, whoever gets the most points in those next races will win the championship. There will be bonus points for wins and stuff like that, but it's going to majorly be about consistency, and that's what I really want in these series. Is what happened in Season 6 was, in my opinion, just a disgrace. I mean, not to say Elijah Gordon does not deserve the championship. He is the champion. But just the way Trey Bartow lost it, and the way even Al Agassi, Daniel Bouchard got knocked out, it's just ridiculous. And that's why we're getting rid of it, but we're going to try to make it interesting for you guys, and we're going to have a chase. So it'll probably be like the top 10 drivers in points, and only the top 10 drivers in points at the end of the regular season to make it onto the chase, and then from there it's only points, no eliminations, and whoever gets the most points in those next 10 races of those 10 drivers wins the championship. So looking forward to that. Of course, custom cars are in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, and I'm going to need time, of course, to paint them and all that. And if I take off January from recording races, it should give me plenty of time to get all those done for you guys. Of course, you guys have been giving me some of your schemes. I love them. And if you guys have any, send them my way. You guys have been doing a great job. I'm hoping to get, you know, a lot of schemes done, and maybe if I have the time, do secondary schemes for some of you guys who didn't even ask for secondary schemes. So I'm going to try to make this look as nice as possible for you guys. Right now, it's just a little hard for me to get to that, but if I take January off from doing any races, that'll help me to paint these cars and get ready properly for season number 7 of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. It's going to be fun. It's going to start February 10th, I think. It's going to be the Saturday before the Clash. I know that much. That's when it's going to happen. So, yeah, you guys are going to enjoy it. Don't worry. I'm putting a lot of effort into this, and that's why we're not doing anything throughout January. So, to be short, the Dodge Throwback Series and the Hers Elimination Series are going to be canceled. There's going to be nothing throughout January. And racing, after this year is done, racing will return in February with the Chick-fil-A Cup Series and the Rockstar Pro Series as well. We're also going to have that. And that'll be a fun series to do as well for those guys who missed out on the Chick-fil-A Cup Series season number 7. Because of the Interlay World Championship, we're going to have 2 series going on at the same time, so that would give as many people as possible to get points for that overall championship. So I'm hoping you guys enjoy that. Anyways, as for the live streams, there have been a few issues like with editing the beginning out of these videos, and you know, I started out with showing you guys the points and all that, getting ready. But I've been having way too many issues, trying to split that off. It takes forever to get rid of it in YouTube and all that. So for future live streams, and I don't think that either of the races this coming week are going to be live streamed. I don't think that's going to be the case. But for future live streams, at the time of the live stream, that it says it's going to start right away. The video is going to start right away, right, with the editing. So we're not going to see the points at the beginning or see any of the extra stuff beforehand, because trying to cut that out is just too hard, and it messes it all up, messes the video up, and it makes it harder for you guys to watch it once it's done and once it's actually up on YouTube. So we're going to get rid of all that stuff at the beginning and just start, live streaming the races from the start. But I hope you guys have been enjoying the live streams, testing that out. Hopefully it's a nice viewing experience for you guys, and we'll continue to do that in the future. Don't think we're going to have any for a little while, because I am extremely busy with a lot of other things, but whenever I get the chance to do those, I will do them. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. Greatly appreciate all the support. We're almost at 600. Almost at 600 subscribers. That's pretty cool. And thank you guys very much for that. I appreciate that. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, and get hyped for Chick-fil-A Cup Series season number 7. I'm really looking forward to this. Getting these cars painted and taking off January will definitely get me ready for this, so that I can bring you some of the best I have to offer. I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys later.